someone tells you they're telling you the truth, ask for proof, because the truth always is accompanied by proof. In the summer of 1996, I started reading the Bible cover to cover. And I was also studying a science because I was preparing to go to Bob Jones University, which is a very famous biblical college in my hometown of Greenville, South Carolina. It's known throughout the world. And my focus of studies was going to be textual criticism, which is studying the oldest documents we have of the Bible, etc. So digging into the Bible led me to understand that it is not, and even from a scholarly perspective, it is not a perfect book. It is a book that was written by men and women and passed on, and the way it was passed on, so many things happened. What the conclusion I came to was that the Bible was not the Word of God, that it was not a perfect book. And this is what I told one of the professors at Bob Jones University at the time. I had a conversation with him and I asked him a question. This was a logical question. I said, is God perfect? He said, yes. I said, okay. If God is perfect, then by default, everything that comes from God should be perfect by its nature, right? He said, yes. I said, is the Bible perfect? He said, no. If God is perfect and he has a book, then that book should also be perfect. If it's not perfect, it's not from God. There might be parts of it that are from God, but then there's parts of it that are from man. And if we can't tell the difference, then you can't say that this book is a foundation of your faith. That makes sense. So that was my problem. If you're in doubt about this book, then bring something like it. You know what I mean? Or if this book had been from other than God, you would find in it contradictions. So there's all these challenges at the beginning of the book, and there is no religious text on this planet that is like that. The book starts off with a challenge to the reader that there's no contradictions, there's no errors. Try, please, prove it. And I took that challenge seriously. So I spent that entire weekend reading the Quran cover to cover, Friday evening to Sunday. When I finished on Sunday, I was a Muslim. Even that very first reading, yes, I had not, even scholars of the Quran can't encompass all of it. And I was reading English. There was something about that book that inside of me, I said, this is the one. This is the one. You are here, you exist for a reason and a purpose. And that purpose should be discovered. You should know what your purpose is. And that purpose is to worship God who created you. And therefore you should do some intense research on that and make sure that you know you believe what you believe for a reason. Not just because your parents taught you this way, or this is what your culture says, this is how you grew up. Your belief system, your core belief system should be a deciding factor based on the information that you have chosen to be factual.
Everybody looking.